You know, I've been to a lot of press conferences, a lot of announcements over my career. And one thing I will say is once those things are done, people leave. They do not stay. And everybody, I think, in this room is still here. The energy is still here. Finally, Toronto gets its WNBA franchise. So you could just tell me your reaction to this day.
There's a lot of big people in the room. We had a premier, we had a mayor, we had a prime minister. Drake was somewhere in the back. Kyle Lowry came back to the city. Like, this is a really big moment for women's basketball, a really big moment for Canada. And just to see that support from everyone that's ever kind of wanted this is a big deal.
And the ripple effect. I was on social media. Natalie Achon was dancing on her Instagram. Just thinking about the Canadian representation in the W. Of course, your sister. I'm thinking of Aaliyah Edwards now entering into the fold. What does this do in terms of enhancing our presence on an international scale?
Canada basketball is getting better. You see us competing for Olympic titles. It's an Olympic year. Can we get a medal? And having a team in our country just makes that seem more realistic for kids at a younger age, I think.
Yeah, and thank God you picked up a basketball, because if you didn't pick up a basketball first, Kia Nurse would not be the player that she is, meaning representation does matter. You can't believe it if you don't see it. For young girls that are going to see this, what does this mean for the future of growth for Canadian basketball when they see this franchise come to fruition?
I'm always really humbled by the time that Kia talks about how I was something. But having that for her and thinking about what she can be for that next generation. And then with these players coming in here from anywhere, right? We're talking about players from the States, players from overseas. Being able to have them all right here in Toronto on Canadian soil, you'll see young girls pick up a ball, have new idols, and you'll see them be more successful female leaders in the future.
And lastly, the sentiments, of course, here at the announcement was that this is not just Toronto's team, this is Canada's team. During the regular season, there are plans to have games played in both Montreal and Vancouver.